Hello friends, welcome back to another video. So I've been discussing about different aspects of life that I experience or I have been experiencing throughout the time. And yes, I'm really interested in the different uh, aspects of life, different colors of life. And it is not uh, general when I'm saying, because most of the time when we talk about life, when we talk about aspects of life, it becomes a general uh, idea. People perceive in a general way and cannot kind of relate to that. It is my you know understanding. So when we say life, uh, life is not created by any human being. Life is created by the nature herself. um, Maybe we, we may think like that. Every human being who is being created by the parents. So you, if you deeply see this thing, like how it is happening, it is a process which is actually evolved over the period of time in this atmosphere, this planet. And definitely it is the act of nature, it is the act of this whole cosmos. And this cosmos uh, herself or itself trying to manifest in so many different ways. So we did not create a single atom on this planet, but yes, we have the ability to transform it to other things again, which is a form that nature created earlier. So we actually convert one form to another. We have the ability, and again this ability is the physical laws of this whole creation. Definitely this is the fact. And uh, how it becomes very important to our life. uh, it is important because sometimes we get disconnected from the very source of our existence, from the very source of truth, or from the foundation. And we keep you know thinking like everything is human made, everything is human centric. uh, and it's like, why human being is not well, they are not well, they are not satisfied. So human being, they have to find out solution, following the rules and regulations, the concepts the human being have in mind. So it is like a something, a bubble that human being, a group of human being community try to create, or individual try to create. So that bubble is in, and inside the bubble our thoughts and emotions exist, and we think this is the reality. And what is the consequence of that? So we are in a time frame, like time is actually taking away, time is going on. And actually our time actually, it is being reduced. And in this period, if we are in a bubble, uh, we may be relatively satisfied for a few minutes. But after a certain period, if we feel that we were in a bubble and we were not in touch of the reality, the truth of the nature, truth of this cosmos, or truth of this self, then we'll feel uh, disappointed. And by the time we feel it, by the time we experience that there is a greater dimension or the greater direction to this life, and the outside that is created, and we have no clue how it is created and how it is actually functioning. So if we miss that part and we come to close to the end of our life, so it is a kind of bad deal with this life or for this life. So we must come out of the bubble that all of us trying to create around us. We want to be surrounded by that bubble, and we feel comfortable, we feel safe, or we feel convenient being inside the bubble. So is it very much necessary that we have to come out of the bubble, or whether there is a bubble or not? To question, or maybe it's a making up thing. I'm saying that we are in a bubble now. This is the quest, or this is the search, mm, that begin, that whether what is the reality of our existence, what is the you know what should be our actions, what should be our functions, what should be our approach inside within us or outside ourselves. Because within us there is a life, or there is a place, you can say. When you close your eyes, you see visual feed is not there. Okay, so it means what? You are When you are disconnected from the external world that you see, or that you feel, that you touch, that you smell, that you hear, if you disconnect from the external world, uh, that time you are there, but the other external feed is not coming to you, not going inside, going in your perception. So in that case, the things that is left, that is the inner self, that is the uh, you know like something which is within. And that within is not like a physical within, that we have so many organs inside this body. Outside is the skeleton, or the skin, or the muscle, and inside you have so many you know mm, these organs. I'm not talking about that. You understand, when you close your eyes, there is a blank, and in that blank you have thoughts, emotions, and everything. So where it is going on, where this layer exists, and whether that layer is important, whether the physical world is important, more important, I'll say, for you, for your experience of life. Like, you want to be happy out in the outside world. Can you be happy in the outside world, or you have to be happy inside? Maybe necessary arrangements in the outside world should be there, so that you get that stimulus, or that get that feed to you, which actually creates an inner structure or inner condition, which give you a sense of satisfaction, sense of happiness, emotional anger or anxiety, any kind of emotion that is created inside. So if everything is being created inside, so is it not necessary that we manage our inside, and we try to find out the way that we can manage our inside, or we can actually travel through the inside world, inner world. We have traveled through the outside world lot. Now is it not the time that we go inside and stay there for some time, and we try to figure out what is there or what is not, and what is the necessity of going inside is, as I said, happiness or any kind of emotion that is created, it's not outside thing, it is inside thing. And we are actually trying to get more and more happiness or emotion or satisfaction in everything. So if we really want that, and we understand that the source is inside, or it is created inside, so is it not our duty to go inside and see, can we really work in our inner world, or can we really manage things inside, and we can create a situation where the happiness will be created, or kind of like mm, maybe it is not uh, may not be clear to you, or it may be kind of like a very abstract for you what I'm trying to say, but it is very clear that maybe we don't know how to go inside, maybe we don't know how to travel inside, how to be there inside, but we understand what is happening inside. Good, bad, everything is like a internal feeling. It is not something which is an external thing happening. It is a very very internal feeling. Everything is happening inside, and the external situations sometimes affect, or most of the time affect, okay, but happening inside. So if we can access the inner world directly, and we can manipulate, or we can reorganize or configure, so that the external events or activities uh, do not have that much of impact inside, but we directly can manipulate the inside, and can can have that experience, or can test our real existence. Now when we say real existence is what? Real existence is this life that I live, or that I am alive here. When I'm alive here, it means what? I'm alive with the body, and I'm alive with the mind, I'm alive with the senses that I have been given, or this body is equipped with that, senses, that those five senses. And I have kind of like a thinking ability. I have this emotional uh, dimension. When some situations I become emotional, so that all these things are there with me. And and the very fundamental I missed, that breathing, like continuously I'm breathing in and breathing out. And this is also a kind of a constant thing which is connected to this body, which is a part of this existential form, this body, mind, and the emotion, senses, everything together, which is the reality, truth. Like that, the outside, like me, there are so many others who are the existential truth of this nature. Any creatures is in the same form, any animal, insects, plants, everything is like me. I've been created like they have been created. There is no distinction actually. How we are created, it is like the nature, and it is not like a very conceptual thing, or a hypothesis how we have been created. It is the earth on which we have been created, or we the process of nature actually work on the surface of earth, and somehow this life is created, and the evolution happened from one form of life to another, to another, and it took so many years, millions of years maybe. So existential truth is this life, the different components which is within. Some are physical, some are non-physical in nature, but experientially they are truth. They are really existing, existential truth and experiential truth. And outside we have the world, we have the planet, who is actually constantly revolving around the sun. So this is the truth. So can we deny the truth? No. It is not anything which is very fundamental. How can we deny? Or now, is it something we have to be very much serious about? Definitely, we cannot take this as a taken for granted thing, because when you forget about the root, when you forget about the source, when you forget about the fundamental, then you actually cannot sustain in the higher layers. Your fundamentals should be very much strong, clear. Then you build your multi-story building on top of that, one after another. So this way, our existential truth should be very much alive within us. Existential truth, the experiential form, it should be very much within us, like active, very much energetic. We have to be very much conscious about it. What is the consciousness? That I am alive, and anytime I can be switched off by the nature. I am alive and I can be dead. Death may come anytime. So I am active, alive, and with this creation, and I'm just moving towards the death, moving towards the conclusion. It's not something that has to be, like hidden from everybody. It means what? I'm, trying to deal with the reality, and in between I exist. I don't know when the death will come. It may be here, it may be here, it may be here, it may be here, it may be after 80 years, 90 years also, it may be after 10 years also. So this is the reality. So if we don't understand this thing, our real existence and the real our conclusion, then we actually waste our time here doing here in anything. We don't be serious about our life. Maybe it's a body, maybe it's a mind, maybe it's a thought, maybe it's an emotion, maybe it's a outside world, maybe other lives, maybe the earth, maybe the plants, maybe the rain, maybe the air, the sky, the birds, the clouds, sun, stars. We don't bother about it because we did not pay attention to ourselves. We did not pay attention to this body. Means I did not pay attention to my body. Whether I will, how can I pay attention to others' body, others' mind, other emotion, other existential form? So first of all, I have to know myself. This is my body, and I have to be serious about it, emotional about it. I have to get the truth of this body. What are the different layers which are there in the body? How it functions? Now the I have a I have an, like I have a mind, I have some senses implanted on the body. I take breath. So if I know myself well, then how it is connected to my life or existential growth? That means I am going towards it, but I have some ability to manipulate stuff. I have the ability to communicate, I have the ability to walk, the ability to run, I have the ability to speak, I have the ability to actually feel, I have the ability to do calculations, I have the ability to do analysis, I have the ability to learn so many things. So when I understand that I am this and I have this ability, and I am given this day, another day, another day, another day, I am given this time. So in this, actually I utilize myself to become a useful human being for myself, become a very, compatible, competent human being, a very sensitive human being, or very, practical, or very, nice human being. Every way I try to be, sensible, logical. And if I don't see the logic, I try to find it out. If I don't see logic, I go deeper, then I discover. So yes, now things are actually being missed out just because we are taking life not the way I should we should be taking. Like, we are not taking life seriously. So seriously is not like sitting and thinking too much and become depressed. See, serious means some questions or some query, some, seeking the truth, that existentially, what is my truth, what is the role of my parent, what is the role of my friends, what is the role of my family members, my relatives, what is the role of my body, what is the role of my mind, what is the role of my emotion, what is the role of my intelligence which is there, what is the role of my different senses that have been given, like five senses. So if we really know all these things, it would refill. When we know that the time is limited, that every day we are passing, we are going closer to the, grave, closer to the death, and we then understand that it is far more important than, you know chanting any unnecessary thing which is going on in the society. Very, very important statement I'm trying to make. You are busy with the societal things, you are busy with the things which are going on in the internet, you are busy with the things the, celebrities are doing, you are busy with the things the cricketers, the other celebrities, other anything they are, doing. Means you have your life is busy with others life. Your your time is like being spent observing others life, other activity, other events, how through the social media, through the YouTube, or in the public, in the real life also, in the you know society, college, school, everywhere. So if you are busy with yourself, it will not take much time to grow, it will not take much time to be capable, much time to be to be empowered. in every possible way, physically empowered, mentally empowered, then economically empowered, spiritually empowered, knowledge wise empowered. If you really want to be empowered, if you really want to exercise your things, if you really want to utilize your things, it will not take much time. The problem is like we are not trying to utilize ourselves, our body, our mind, our emotions, our senses, our intelligence, our memory power, our observation power, our analysis power. We are not trying to use that, and we are just trying to copy others. We are just following some norms. We are just like walking like having no uh, perception, or we are living like very very like casually, not paying enough attention to things. So let us pay enough attention to things which is which are happening around us, and try to find out reasoning, try to find out, try to connect with each other. Then we'll have a complete idea, a clear idea about the physical body, mental body, emotional body, intelligence, memory, this self, me. I will try to I will definitely know others, why they are doing what they are doing, then family members, then the society overall, then the different institutions, organization, how they are functioning. I will definitely know everything. When I know, when I start knowing everything, means my knowledge is growing, my I am becoming empowered. Like the every other aspect will definitely sorted, because it's not like a fixed thing. You have to be you have to be aligned with the opportunities. Then only you will grab the opportunity. It's not something which is a common thing, which is a fixed thing. If you try to take it like that, then things will not be cannot be achieved. So with this, I'm concluding this video, and I will definitely come up with other videos